Now, as I was saying, we've all seen the reports of the inevitable upcoming zombie apocalypse. It's only a matter of time, folks. Now,
stop there. Stop right there. We all know that there's no such thing as zombies. They're imagining, just like Britney Spears.
Really? Is that why the government spent $10 million preparing for it?
Huh. Seriously?
Yep, true fact. If you think our federal government would squander hard-earned tax dollars for all these loyal citizens without a very good reason?
Wow. You've got a point. I don't think it's possible that the government would ever waste money. I guess you're right. Where did you get that growing string?
They make them in China.
Great.
They're good to snack on when you're feeling peckish.
Awesome.
Now, as I was saying, we're here to present a public service to you, the audience, how to survive when civilization collapses and the animated corpses of your neighbors try to hunt you down and devour your sweet, warm, living flesh.
Makes a great gift for Christmas. Hey, so where are these zombies coming from anyway?
Global warming.
Makes sense.
Method number 1, sacrifice the weak.
Come on, once we get that rich, then we'll have a good advantage for you.
It's no use. We're all gonna die.
Come on, Susan. I love you.
I just met you.
I must warn you. I fall in love quickly and out of love quickly.
I love you too.
Too late. I've moved on. Come on, people. I got a problem with that.
No, I'm just wondering. Hey, is that girl single now?
Focus, people. Move it. Come on, Chris.
I'm hurt. I can't make it. Leave me behind.
Okay.
That's it?
Yeah. What?
You're just going to leave me?
What you told me to do.
I didn't mean it.
And why'd you say it?
I was hoping you'd pick me up and carry me.
Oh, come on.
You're not going to pick me up?
Christy, listen to me. Listen to me carefully. When those zombies come to get you, the fact that you're a good-sized meal will keep them occupied long enough for the rest of us to get away. We'll remember you fondly. Can I take a lock of your hair to remember you by?
I think my leg is feeling better. I could probably limp there.
No, that's okay.
No, I'm alright now.
No,
See?
that ankle looks bad. You should probably take some weight off it. Sit down, have a soda, wait for the end.
I'm not doing that. Let's go.
Okay, you first.
I feel a little sick.
And that's what leadership is all about, making tough choices. Moral of the story, don't twist your ankle.
Actually, I'm not all that sure that Jimmy was the best.
And moving on. Method 2, trick the zombies.
How do you trick zombies?
Behold!
You're eating on us.
Just to my down, stop out of it.
I'm frightened. Wow, that was a really helpful contribution, Christy. I mean, seriously. It never would have occurred to me to be frightened when I'm running for my life. That was so perceptive of you to weigh in with a report on your emotional state like that. Like, wow, really? You're frightened? I was just trying to say things. You know what? Next time you have the urge to speak, I want you to go through a little checklist, okay? Number 1, is what I'm about to say obvious? Number 2, does what I have to say contribute to eliminating the global zombie menace? Number 3, am I about to say this in a unique and clever way? And number 4, too late, they're here. No, that was zombies. I'm frightened.
Anyone have any good ideas? We're running out of time here.
Look out behind you. Seriously, you're going to look out behind you? That's what you're gonna do? Guys, I'm frightened. That was clever.
Yeah, you think that would work since zombies don't actually have working brains. But you never know.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I think that we need to fight them zombies.
Spoken like a true girl. How can you fight them when it's impossible?
Method 3, overwhelming spider power.
Oh yeah? Well, how are you going to do stuff with overwhelming firepower?
Well, you see.
Come on!
I'm frightened. No one cares about your little emotional issues, alright?
I can't do it. I'm gonna let them eat
zombies cross over that range, so it's time for me to give an inspirational speech.
Can I sit down for this?
Yes, go ahead and sit. Sit for yourself. Sit for this country. Sit for humanity. I want you to sit for everyone you've ever loved. The girl you loved desperately, but never found the courage to talk to.
Hey, Susan, can I ask you something?
It can wait, Jimmy.
After the inspirational speech.
Okay.
Now, I know what you're thinking. What can I do? One person against an army of zombies. We know how many there are. We've seen them. So many zombies that they can literally walk over themselves to climb up skyscrapers. Now, I don't need to tell you, that's a lot of zombies. And yes, we're likely to die horribly and then rise from the dead in a tidal wave of nightmare destruction that will sweep over the entire planet. Hopefully won't feel too much pain. Probably will. Probably be excruciating. You know when you go to the dentist? This is going to be a lot worse than that. This is going to be like a million dentists poking at you at the same time. Now, I know what you're thinking. How will those dentists even reach me? Well, let's just say they're tiny dentists. But their needles still hurt as much as regular-sized needles. That's in the same range of pain that we're likely to feel when the zombies tear us limb from limb. What was I talking about again?
You were giving an inspirational speech.
Oh, right. Shoot. Zombies. Pain. Tiny dentists. Fight them. That's right. We need to fight them.
How are we going to do that? There's just the four of us.
And two of us are girls.
Now's not the time for sexism, Jimmy.
Why do you always have to assume I'm being sexist? By the way, I still want to tell you something.
Yes.
Listen, we're going to die.
Oh, you know what I just remembered? I found a stash of government weapons from that time we were hiding out in the Pentagon. Here, as I can tell, we've got a couple of thermonuclear flash grenades, a fusion rifle, an ion disruptor anti-gravity cannon, and a club.
I played a lot of baseball in high school, so I figured that.
Hey, how does this ion gravity disruptor antimatter cannon work?
I think you press the red button.
Oh! Well, that was cool.
Sure, it's a good thing I found that stash of government weapons no one ever knew about.
Yep.
Hey, Christy, I wanted to tell you that I have feelings for you.
Oh.
Want to go out?
I'm actually in a relationship right now.
Oh. With Sam? But we're the only two survivors.
Yeah, I guess. I'm just feeling at hope that we're not the only people left. And I want to see my options open.
Okay.
I don't want to ruin our friendship.
Sure. Right. Dang it.
Ding!
Now, I know what you're thinking. What if we don't manage to find the secret supply of experimental high-powered weapons the government hasn't been telling us about?
Oh, come on. What are the odds of that happening?
Pretty slim, but still, it just might need another option.
Method 4. Join the zombies.
Let's stop here.
You can't walk another inch.
Tired of your whining. Suck it up.
Why do you have to be so mean to me?
Guys, we're running out of options.
I know, but he doesn't have to be so unpleasant all the time.
I'm being unpleasant. I'm not the one who threw away their french fries without sharing.
I asked if you wanted some.
I did want some.
How was I supposed to know that? Body language?
Maybe you could have assumed, since we're all starving to death, that it's not such a good idea to throw away food.
You know what? Ever since this whole apocalypse thing started, you've been really rude.
Rude? Rude?
Guys, we're losing time. What's important here? We still have our health.
No, we don't. I'd have my help if I had more french fries.
They're too fatty anyway.
And I think I've got leprosy. mean, look, zombies.
This is so your fault, Sam.
My fault? This is my fault?
Yes, your fault. If you wouldn't have been arguing with me this whole time, we could have gone to safety.
Are you sure you wouldn't have gotten to safety and closed the door on me?
It would have been worth it to stop you from talking.
Ah!
Hey guys, I don't mean to interrupt.
And I saw you look at one of my girlfriends.
One of your girlfriends? She's not your girlfriend. You don't own her. And besides, you can't have both of them. That's totally unfair.
Yes, I can.
There's only two left.
Hey, Susan, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, probably.
Maybe one of the girls would actually like you. If you weren't such a...
You've always been like this. Why are you always like this?
You're just jealous. Because I have better fashion than you.
Jealous. I'm jealous of you and your big fat face.
Brain.
Oh, and another thing. I don't know what you think you're doing with your hair, but trust me, there is a reason the rats try to sleep there at night.
Yeah, well, you look like a bigoted chimp had babies.
Man, what I would give to have zombies descend on my girlfriend during one of our arguments.
You're lying.
You're right. I don't have a girlfriend. I'll be taking applications after the show.
Not gonna happen.
Remember, girls, when society breaks down, you're gonna need somebody to help with food preparation. I got 2 years experience at Burger King. All I'm saying, think about it.
Moving on.
Method 5. Raise genetically modified killer dogs who can attack and destroy zombies.
Seriously.
It's as good as any.
That was a close one.
You're telling me, they almost got my knees.
You're surprisingly chipper for having your legs eaten off.
Thanks. You know, every day you surprise yourself a little. I mean, I could just sit here and say, I wish I had feet. But wishing isn't going to get me my feet back.
You're taking this well, Sam.
Thanks. I've been doing a lot of yoga lately.
We're getting on us. Let's get out of here. You want us to leave you here, Sam?
No thanks.
You're sure? Because you're just slowing us down.
No, I'd like to be dragged to safety, thanks.
I just thought you might like to sacrifice yourself for the good of the rest of us. You know, since if we're dragging you, the zombies will probably catch us and kill us all. But if you want us to drag you, fine. I'm happy to do that. I'd just like you to know that that action will likely result in all of our deaths.
Drag away.
Kirsty, little hope.
I help, but I'm selfish.
Susan.
I just don't feel comfortable touching Sam's. I don't want him to get the wrong idea.
Look, I am totally over you. Moved on.
Right, but if I drag you to safety, then you're going to think there's something going on between us. That's just a headache I don't want to deal with right now.
Looks like it's just you and me, buddy.
Yeah. Ow! My back!
What?
You know how you twist the wrong way and throw it on your back? Just happened to me.
Wow, bad break.
Yep. So, it was great being friends with you.
No, I understand.
You're cool?
Yeah, like I said, yoga.
Alrighty then. How about let's run away?
Bye, Sam.
Huh.
Ah! Zombies!
They got me!
Oh, they tore out most of my limbs!
They ate my man! Luckily, they leave me alone for the moment. Oh, wait! No, run!
Yes! I'm still alive! Oh, wait!
Huh. Well, it's a good thing I've still got my trained pack of genetically modified dogs which can attack and kill zombies. Too bad my friends didn't stick around to benefit from their enhanced bone-crushing jaws, disease-resistant fur, and adorable puppy eyes. Oh well. Frodo, Bilbo, 6 zombies.
Well, that was realistic.
Remember out there, it's never too early to begin training your chihuahuas.
And that brings us to method
combat, not recommended for people with heart conditions who are taking blood pressure medication, or if you're a bleeder.
And that brings us to method 7. Reason with the zombies.
Reason with them? I thought they didn't have brains.
What? What are we going to do?
Get a hold of yourself.
I haven't been doing anything.
You are freaking out. Stop freaking out.
Okay.
Everybody just needs to keep calm.
We need a plan.
Get a hold of yourself, Susan. This is no time to panic.
Wait, Jimmy, that was...
Oh, no, why?
the wrong way.
I have an idea. Sammy was dead.
Are you going to use your body as a meat shield?
What? No, that's gross.
Fine, don't do that.
Welcome, zombies. Yes. Time to use our brains. Have a seat. Before devouring me and my friends, I want you to think about something. Will eating us make you happy? Will it fill that aching hole in your heart? You see, I know a little something about zombies. I spent most of my time in college studying this literature. I know that you represent the materialistic culture of the modern world, the conspicuous consumption of resources by an ever-growing population, the desire for more and more and more, more television programs, more instant gratification. We're all engaged in a deterministic and insightful struggle to replace the immemorial, fictional universe with a mechanized, post-labor society in which our needs are carved into a wheel of gratification and release. Or, as others might argue, you represent the ultimate otherness. The threats of a non-being originates in the totality of our own construction gender norms.
I hadn't thought of that.
Is really a reflection of our desire to consume everything.
But how then can I escape the circular nature of my being?
I think we must confront and subvert the standard zombie paradigm.
But how is that possible when we exist as a subversion of the standard paradigm already? In fact, I argue for a subversion of my paradigm that you are my great light lamp must be striveful, but never attained. And therefore, if I were to consume you, I'd cease to have a reason to exist.
I think that is a very rational assessment of the situation.
How then might we move forward?
I think we need to start an organic farm.
Agreed.
Question.
Proceed.
What's going on?
Using our brains.
Brains.
Oh, snap out of it!
Sorry. I have urges.
I have to say, this is a very refreshing conversation, and I'm glad you can come to the board.
Agreed.
Wow.
And that's the only situation in which I can imagine an English major will come in handy. And that brings us to method 8.
Romance of zombies.
Romance the zombies?
This is not the ideal method. I mean, if you've exhausted the other 7, then go ahead, but otherwise, I would recommend against method 8.
Again, method 8, not the best method.
But let's see this anyway!
We're surrounded.
Dang it.
All right, I've got a plan, and it's so crazy it just might work.
What is it?
Well, first, we need to determine who's the most attractive person here.
What? I'm Blaine.
I'm hideous.
I'm repulsive.
But it's agreed. You're obviously a perfect specimen of human beauty, and the rest of us would be likely to be mistaken for slugs. You're the perfect candidate to do it. Do what?
I don't think this is the time for questions. This is the time for listening to your friends and acting. Ready?
Ready for what?
Romance.
Hello. So, what brings you guys around here? Oh, I hear that's nice. So, what do you do for a living? Oh, nice. You're funny.
Don't talk about work. What am I supposed to talk about? Talk about sports.
If guys think you like sports, they'll think you're awesome.
I thought you liked baseball.
I just like watching them stretch. So, you guys, Yankees fans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally think they're gonna win the Super Bowl this year, now that they're making their free throws and corner kicks and hurdles. Oh, wow, you're really strong. You must work out. Wow, you're strong too. You guys must totally wrestle.
That's a little weird.
Yeah, see, I like both of you guys, but I can't really decide because I guess I just like to kiss a lot and then just be quiet about my feelings and not say anything for a while. But I mean, we could also just watch sports and play video games and... I am surprised that worked. Seeing as how zombies are brains of souls, killing machines.
You don't need a friend to fall in love.
So,
All right, time for method 9. Run really fast. Ding.
that's it?
What? Just run away. Seems logical.
You can't do that.
Fine. Method 9. Don't fall down when you run really fast. Ding.
Really? Don't fall down?
Seems to be the key.
What if you fall down? What if you get tired? What if you're completely out of shape? What if you're just lazy?
Then you become food for zombies. What do you want?
I am looking for a way to survive the zombie apocalypse with an absolute minimum amount of effort on my part!
Fine. I have one more option. Method 10. Leave the planet.
Tired of running.
Christy, come on.
No, Sam, I've had enough. No more running from the zombies this time. It's personal. What is that supposed to mean? It means I didn't care when the zombies took over the town. I didn't care when they ate the mayor, and school, and my friends. It peeved me slightly when they ate my parents, and my sister. But now, they messed with my dribble. Sir Muffin's nothing for that. I will have my revenge. Come on, zombies, I'm right here. Give me a measure. Ah! Well, that was dumb.
Guys, we're close to a secret NASA base.
It wasn't a secret then.
Okay, a poorly disguised secret NASA base. Hiding the down UFO that landed in Roswell. All we have to do now is break into the top secret facility, open the roof, discover how to use the alien controls, and pilot ourselves to an even more top secret orbiting space station built by HBO Films for their upcoming award-winning series, Rocket Man. Starring Kim Kardashian and Kanye West.
That's impossible. Those are terrible actors.
I know. I was a little skeptical at first myself. But
Can we
apparently,
just get to the base?
sure, it's over here.
Whoa. Huh. This place is amazing.
I know. Isn't it cool?
It looks kind of exactly like the
into tiny little pieces and stuff them inside.
Well, what do we do now?
Oh, respectable lovers, cannibalism!
So, I found this bottle of hot sauce.
Wait a minute, guys. If we eat each other, we're no better than the army of bloodthirsty zombies that have ravaged the surface world. We're better than that. I mean, Jimmy, you're valuable to humanity because of your knowledgeable source of pop culture references.
I'm a family guy.
And Sam, below that pathetic exterior, I am sure there are some valuable qualities in there somewhere. I'm a girl. I say instead of resorting to cannibalism, let's resort to cannabidoism.
Let's eat her first.
Wait, there's another way. Huh? We eat the narrators.
I'm defeating done!
He hit first, he's Italian!
Lotus month the 12th, leave the plane. That's right, you heard me, there are no zombies.
What? Are you telling me the government has been wasting taxpayer money preparing for this? That is preposterous!
That's what I'm saying. Zombies are like werewolves and vampires and sober Irishmen. Figments of your imagination.
So, you're saying we can leave?
Yes.
Just walk away and we'll forget this whole thing ever happened.
All right, we'll walk away slowly. If you narrate anything, you're dead.
Got it.
And then the zombies ate them.
You little piece of suckers. Never trust the narrators. They're like the media.
And the moral of the story is, you are doomed. There is no survival.
No. There's one more way. Totally foolproof.
What's that?
Love.
Well,
That's right. If we all just love one another and believe in peace, humanity will be just fine.
and destroy the scientists working on potential zombie-causing plagues.
That's a given.
Yeah.
So if I was the last guy on Earth,
I date the zombies.
just wondering,